America's new B-1B bombers are moving out of the factory onto the airfields, bringing new strength to America's defense.
The B-1 is a top-of-the-line bomber. It's the best bomber in the world today. The airplane that we just parked out in front on the ramp is going to serve as an essential part of this nation's nuclear deterrent capability for decades to come. But the B-1 will also serve a critical part of our nation's conventional deterrent as well.
Since the first B-1B rolled out of the factory in September 1984, dozens more have been delivered to the Air Force. And now they are rolling off the line at a rate of 4 per month. Strategic Air Command crews at 2 main operating bases are already giving the new bombers a real workout. Initial deliveries to Ellsworth Air Force Base, South Dakota, coincided with completion of deliveries to Dyess Air Force Base, Texas, SAC's first B-1B main operating base. When Ellsworth has its full complement of new bombers, deliveries will begin to Grand Forks Air Force Base, North Dakota, and finally to McConnell Air Force Base, Kansas. In all, 100 B-1Bs will be delivered to the Air Force by April 1988. Now, B-1B is standing alert. At Dyess Air Force Base, Texas, the first B-1B went on alert on October 1st, 1986. That critical operational event came less than 5 years after the program began.
I have directed the Secretary of Defense to revitalize our bomber forces by constructing and deploying some 100 B-1 bombers as soon as possible.
Virtually, the moment the contracts were signed, the B-1B team hit the ground running, dusting off stored tooling, getting engineering and manufacturing drawings out into the shops, and beginning the manpower buildup, which would lead to an industry-wide workforce of more than 60,000 employees. The pace has been quick ever since. Here are some highlights of major events. Palmdale groundbreaking, March 1982. Palmdale occupancy, July 1983. Aircraft 1 out of final assembly, May 1984. Rollout, September 1984. First flight, October 1984. President Reagan's visit to Palmdale, October 1984. Dyess Air Force Base delivery, June 1985. Climatic testing, July 1986. First B-1B short-range attack missile drop, January 1987. And Ellsworth delivery, January 1987. Rockwell's commitment, exemplified by its $600 million capital investment and that of the industrial team, is paying off. In an excellent new weapon system, which is coming into the inventory on time and within budget. Here's what some of the men who have flown the B-1B have to say about it.
The B-1B has tremendous acceleration. It has great maneuverability and unusually quick control response. It is truly a pilot's airplane.
It's the smoothest flying airplane I've ever flown in, and it was just a pleasure to fly it. It's just a great airplane. Very proud of it to have it here and for the country to have it.
We're at 1,000 feet and about 0.85 Mach. We plug it in the AB and pull the nose up to about 20-25 degrees angle of attack and climb right out smartly to 20,000 feet in less than 45 seconds. Initially, we're doing about 25,000 feet a minute.
It can fly fast, and it can fly very low, and it can deliver its weapons with great accuracy.
As each B-1B moves into SAC's inventory, our nation's strategic posture is improved. When the full complement of 100 aircraft is fielded in 1988, America will indeed be prepared for peace.